Once again, guys, sorry it took a little bit longer. I wanted to change the location that I was filming at, and so I could have a little bit more intimate session with you guys. So I'm gonna wait just a couple of minutes for my normals to come in. Once I know it's gonna be here. Hey Renee, thank you. Alright, alright, yeah. So our normals are here. So I can start now. Okay, so the first off is my health. I do want to talk about that. Um, I know a lot of you or my normals know that I have been um, going through some things with my health. I told you guys once about me not being able to swallow, or about the choke, or feel like I'm being waterboarded when I drink or eat something. And um, I know some of this is gonna be TMI, but I like to put everything out there. Well, not everything, but enough for you to know what is what. So I don't understand that. I don't understand what that means. But anywho, um, I also have been dealing with like really, real bad hemorrhoids, to the point where my blood count is really low and I'm anemic. I get tired real easy. If I bend down and get back up, I feel like I'm gonna pass out. And um, going down steps sometimes is kind of woozy and wobbly. And even taking a shower with no one home or something is a scare for me as well. Um, so I just had surgery on Monday on my mouth. So I had it on both sides, here and here. And so I, I am dealing with a little bit of discomfort right now with that. And as y'all know, I told you I had a outpatient surgery about 2 weeks ago now, and it was to find out about my, thank you, princess. No, it doesn't. Yeah, I don't know who asked me that question, but no, it does not have anything to do with the tummy tuck that I had in um, the Dominican Republic. Actually, that area is pretty much healing good. The scar didn't heal the way it should heal because of the problems that I had when I did get back. But for the most part, it's good. I still don't have any feeling in that area. Thank you. I still don't have any feeling in that area, and um, it does like itch real bad on the inside. A itch that it's an itch that you can't scratch. So it does do that. But yes, Susan, I did. But no, thank God it don't have anything to be related to that. Um so um I had an outpatient last week, and I told some of you guys about what was found. They went both places, up and lower at the same time. And I do the lower first. This is the TMI kind of stuff. I do have a real bad case of the H's, and I have to have surgery on that. because they're not going to heal on their own. All the medications that they've been giving me and treatments and stuff, they're not getting better. They're actually getting worse at times. They also found a small preparation in my bowel, but they said they're not worried too much about it because they think it's going to heal on its own. They're just going to keep a watchful eye out on it. So that was, some of my good news. Thank you so much. So the upper is what's really, I know Susan, the upper is what really, has got me a little bit shaken. And I think I did show you pictures. I showed y'all the pictures of what was found in the surgery, and I know it's right over there, but I don't feel like getting back up to get it. And it's in, oh, it might have been in the video that didn't process, but anywho, they found three masses in my esophagus. They found a large one right here, probably about maybe about that big, because I can still get food past that area. But it's hard, and when I'm drinking, like if I'm like really thirsty and I start drinking, um, the water or whatever gets stuck and it feel like I'm drowning, or so. That's the largest one. And like I was telling you guys, always listen to your body, because your body is going to tell you when something is wrong, even if you don't know it. And there's plenty of people, men mostly, that say, oh, I'm not going to go to the doctor. I got this. There's nothing wrong with me. All this, because I have one that does the same thing. My husband is the same way. I can't wait to get to that part, really. But anywho, so they found that large one there, and then further down, probably about right up in here, they found another one that's probably the size of the this. That's what the size of the other two are. About the size of the bottom of this sponge things, and the center part of it is black, and the outer part of it is red. This one right here is like a white mass that's sitting there, and it scares me because some of you guys know that well, most of you should know that I was a dental assistant. And I think I remember telling you guys this one time about not an old lady. She was probably in her 60s, maybe, and she came in because she thought she had an abscess in her mouth. And when I went to X-ray her, I immediately knew that it was oral cancer. I immediately knew that, and I got a picture, just as the best picture I could, because it was so massive. It had taken up the whole side of her. Uh, um, it was the whole side of her right mouth, and so I took her back to the doctor, and I told him, you can't diagnose a person on your own because you're not a doctor, but I was like, Doc, it ain't good. It don't look good at all. And so he took one look at her, and he shipped her, told her to go straight to the ER right then. Don't play around with it, just go. And so she did go to the ER, and they told her that, of course she was going to have to go through the process of getting it removed, the chemo, and all that kind of stuff. And I think what she opted to do is just to get it removed and not do the chemo and stuff, because maybe 3 to 6 months after that, it had to be, it was in between her cleanings, because you know you go to get cleanings every 6 months or every 3 months if you have problem areas. But when we went to call for her, yes, Jane, yes, we went to call for her reappointment for her to come in, and we was told that she passed away. So she passed away of oral cancer, and I remember seeing that oral cancer, and it looked a lot like what's in my throat. And so they, like I said, they did biopsies, and right now, I used to say the longer you wait, the better chance you have of everything being all right. But now I'm kind of like iffy. I'm like, if everything was good, everything was gravy, you know, they would have told me already that, you know, we don't know what it is, but it's not cancerous or whatever. And if it keeps giving you a problem, just go in and remove all of it. Okay. You know, I can take that, but right now, they're not telling me anything. So that got me, you know, kind of rattled. And, um, you know, guys, you know, and I say this all the time, a lot of YouTubers use this phrase, I love you, loosely. They do it because they feel like that is what their subscribers want to hear, and it is, because the subscriber becomes a part of your life. They integrate with you. You form a relationship with them, and it's just through a computer screen or a phone screen or whatever, but you have that relationship. And you know, even with me, I have a relationship with some of you guys outside of um the time that we have like this. You know, we make direct message of each other. We communicate with each other through either Instagram or Messenger. And so I've even talked to a few of you on the phone, and it's like when we talk, it's like we're sisters, and and we're just, you know, chit chatting with each other. So when I say and I tell you guys that I love you to the moon and back again, I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Every last one of you, even the ones that come in and hit the dislike button, because you knew that you was gonna come and hit the dislike button because you say you dislike me, but you respect me at the same time because you come every time um, I upload. And so I thank you. I thank God for you, because even though you may click the X button and click off, it's still a view, and it counts for me. But as I mentioned, I tied into a little bit of it in our live. And guys, if I seem like I'm a little loopy, I am. I'm on some medications, and they make me loopy. Yes, Jacqueline, he is. So it makes me loopy. So looks like I'm high, and I guess I really am with prescription medication. I guess I am. I guess it's, well, no, because people say that they feel like they in a euphoric thing when they're high. That it's like your body is, I don't know. They tell me, but that's not how I feel right now. I just feel I feel like my eyes are just being, somebody's pushing down on my eyes, and I can feel like, oh, I just want to get on the bed and just lay there. But y'all also know that I have night terrors and I have insomnia. So as soon as this camera goes off and I go over there to lay on the bed, to, you know, relax or whatever, I'll be full awake again, and I'll be watching some of you guys on YouTube. So I I also mentioned to you guys, I didn't. Well, my mom is, I talk about her all the time. I talk about how her love for um, making curtains and making bedspreads and reupholstering furniture and just turning nothing into something is the person that has me gave me the abilities that I have. And I do not use my ability to the full potential because one is I really don't have anywhere to put all the stuff that I have in my mind to make. And um, people say, well, just sell it. And yeah, I could do that. I could do that, and I may do it because, like I said, for Christmas, y'all helped me get a table saw. Y'all helped me get a miter saw. I got the miter box, the miter hand saw. Um, this camera equipment right here. So the things that y'all do for me is it does not go unappreciative. Y'all have done a lot for me in the years that I have been here. Um, and I'm going just to squeeze you guys a little bit more for the next couple of months. My desire, and it doesn't. It all it really costs you is your time, and I want. Thank you so much. Like I said, I try to keep y'all abreast of what's going on in my life and how things are moving. Because I want you guys to know. A lot of people would just leave their channel and leave it for a couple of months or so or whatever, and then come back and be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I had this going on. I had that going on." But if that person, if you say you love that person and you say that that person is family to you, then yeah, I don't tell my family everything that goes on in my life, but I do talk to my family and I tell them, things. And so, you know, y'all are my family. So, um, I like to keep y'all informed of what's going on in my life. So I'm asking you guys, like I told you, my mom, she had 3 strokes, and she's a strong black woman. She raised her 6 children. Yes, she had a man in her life, at times, but she always told us that she was our mother and our father, and that she was. It wasn't a thing that we wanted or needed that we did not get. And I know we were not rich, but my mom, um, she she didn't spare the rod, but she did reward her children. And thank you, Renee. You're so welcome. Um, and she didn't spoil the rod for her children. So we grew up, and we grew up. Yeah, we stayed in the projects for a little while, maybe a year and a half, maybe even 2 years. But my mama was determined to keep us out of the projects and out of uh, the environment that this day and time, people don't play. And they used to call, I live in a town called New Bern, and they used to call it the Little New York because, it was always some shooting going on. It was always some type of beef with drug dealers. It was always uh, um, raids, and, it was always fights out in the street and different things of that nature. And I grew up with that. Even after my mom took us out of that position, all our friends and stuff was back there. So we after we finished homework or whatever on the weekend, we always went back in and hung out with our friends. We used to hang out on the wall, and the wall was the place to be on a Friday and Saturday night. Everybody was out there. The music was bumping. You had all the girls that had a tight jeans and all that kind of stuff on, and you had little tube tops. It was just we had some fun, and so that has always been a part of my life. Uh, I never tell people that I'm better than them. I never tell people that look down on people who um, have street smarts. I have a lot of street smarts too. My mama taught her girls a lot. We know how to work on cars. We know how to change tires. We know how to make things. Um, we know how to put them hands on you. So, my mom had 4 girls and 2 boys, and our brothers, yeah, they taught us a lot about men, about how some of them could be dogs, and that some of them they may not have an education, but they hard workers, and yeah, some of them was slinging dope and whatever, and not to look down on them because of the life circumstances that got them to the place that they are, and they're just trying to survive just like everybody else. But my issue was the fact that I had 2 issues. One, back in the day, my son's father and his uncle both sold drugs, and it was a rival between my son's father and my first cousin's boyfriend. And we didn't know that at the time, but we later found out that it was them 2 that had the beef. And it went back and forth, back and forth. And one day, my son's father dropped him off because, he had him for a while, and he dropped him off. And then probably about 30 to 45 minutes later, everybody was calling me or telling me that his car got shot up and he got shot, and they didn't tell me where he got shot. They just said he got shot and he had to go to the hospital, yada yada yada. So of course we wasn't dating then, but of course, because he was my son's father, I went to check on him, and he had gotten hit in the neck, but the bullet was like a millimeter away from that artery, and he was okay. And he got hit in the foot, and this person, he was coming down a one-way street, and apparently he must have been following him or whatever, but he got out of his car and he just sprayed it. The other guy just sprayed that car up back and forth with bullets, back and forth with bullets. And I'm surprised he didn't get hit as more than what he did. He just had enough whatever to get out of there and spin out or whatever. But the thing was that less than 2 minutes ago, my child was in that back seat, and children can't be seen in a car, and that was like really, really, really one of the last straws. It was either you going to be in your son's life, or you can have this street life. And I'm not going to force you to take care of your child. I'm not going to put you on child support because your responsibilities. But anywho, I'm just trying to tell you how we grew up, and the why I am the way I am. And so fast forward with the health situation. I have gotten progressively worse. My back is worse. My feet are worse. My legs are worse. Everything has gotten worse. Even down to my mental health has gotten worse. I know God has. I'm gonna live a long and prosperous life because, everybody may say, "Oh, that's what the word said," but that's what I feel in my heart of hearts because of, you know, how God has kept me through so much. And um, you know, losing my daughter's father, and you know, almost losing my son, and almost losing my daughter, you know, and almost losing my life several times, being raped, being uh, physically abused, verbally abused, emotionally abused. You know, I've been through all those things, and I was a strong African American woman, and I still went through all those things. Because when I love hard, and so when things in life come along, um, I tend to give it 200%. When I walk out that relationship, I'll know without a shadow of a doubt I'm not going back, because I know I did everything that I could to keep it together. And you know, I even had my first husband to get pregnant by someone else, and you know, that person didn't want the child, and I even was going to raise that child as my own if he wanted to keep her, if he wanted to keep the child. Um, and so it's things, little, not little things, but it's things like that in my relationship that I I dealt with. You know, I dealt with being you know, raped by a boyfriend. Don't say your boyfriend can't rape you, because you can't be raped by your boyfriend. You know, that I've been done by that. I also been raped by when I was like 6 or 7. I also has been sexually abused by family members. Um, so in this life of 52 years, I have been through a lot, and until now, it's only been really 2 people in my life that I would talk to like this and just open up with, and one of them is KP, which y'all remember when I got the news she passed away. She passed away of cancer. And Peaches, Tara, Pete, she lives in South Carolina, so she knows everything about me. Those two knew everything about me. And I tell my husband a whole lot. My husband knows mostly everything about me, but you know, that's just how it's supposed to be with a husband and a wife. So a lot of you know that my husband is military also. He is national reservist. He's a reservist, and he has retired before, and they called him back. Um, he has came back and went overseas as contractor, but still tied to his unit while his unit was there. And my husband and I, we got married and went on our honeymoon. And then when we got back from my honeymoon, probably 2 weeks after that, my husband had to leave to go overseas. And it was only supposed to be for a year. And if you know anything about the military, yeah, they are pro family, but at the same token, what they need and what they want comes first. And so that, Kiona, get off my side of the bed. You know, I don't like coming in my bed and it's hot. So that 1 year turned to 2, 2 turned to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6, 6 to 7, 7 to 8, 8 to 9, 10, 9 to 10. So my husband was gone for 10 years. Of course, not 10 years straight, but he would be gone for 6 months and then, you know, come back home for 2 weeks. Or he would be gone for 9 months because he'll skip one of his R&Rs, and he'll skip one of his R&Rs and stay and go maybe to Dubai for a week or so, and then go back to uh, his base. Y'all come out of there, please. My grandchildren, they my bathroom. They go in my bathroom to play, and my granddaughter go in there to just sit in the bathtub up on. But she does that a lot too. But anyway, so he left for 10 years, and you know that's that old saying, the absence make the heart go fonder. You know, it does, but at a point it gets to the point where, you know, it also becomes a hindrance, because you are basically married, but you're not married at the same token, because you had to handle everything that arises. And also, you know, we own properties, so we was also buying properties during that 10 years. And so I had to deal with the lawyers, and I had to deal with the fun part of it, as well as the fun part of doing the decorating, all that. So I got a chance to do all those things, and I truly enjoyed it. But you get to the point where, because our properties were like an hour away from us, and you have to travel an hour to sit for some type of repairs to be done, or my husband is very big on money, and so with him being there and me being here and having to take care of stuff that arise, then it would make money became not an issue as far as us not having money, but it became an issue to the point where he was like, okay, you know, this is a whole lot of money going out, da da da. And I would try to explain to him, yes, it is. You know, this side of the apartment, they needed to snake or go down with the camera, and that's like that was like $10,000 just for one side. And then once they got and finished that side, it was like, oh, we seen a little block, but we don't know exactly where that other block is coming from. So then they go over to the other side of the other apartment, but instead of charging you 10, they only charge you maybe 5, because they're getting 2 for 1, but that's still 15,000. And then after they actually find out what it is, then you got to go through the process of paying for it to get it repaired. And then that meant that they had to take the lines from both units, and they had to remove both lines and reconnect them, and then take that line all the way back out to the street. So pretty much they put new piping, like the sewage piping in. And then so that's another grip or two or whatever, however you call it. And so that, you know, that became an issue, because when you're not there and you're not in the midst of the problem and what you have to do to fix it, you can become, the other party can become skeptical about that. And like I said, my husband, a dollar bill, he'll squeeze. But anywho, but now, so my health is not good, guys. It's not good at all. And like I said, I get tired a lot. I have a DIY that's sitting on the floor that I was supposed to get out to y'all last Wednesday and this Wednesday, and it's still sitting there. And today it was like, okay, what can I do that's kind of quick and fast. And thank you. I do. God is a big part of my life, and I don't feel like you have to. Well, I did used to go to church every Sunday, every Wednesday, every this, every that. But with the pandemic, for one, I'm not doing that, and I, and so I just listen to God over man sometimes. Not sometimes, all the time. But sometimes I am hard headed, learn the hard way, like we all are. So my husband came back home at 10 years, and you establish a routine in your life. You establish, things that you were doing at home, and it didn't bother anybody because it was you. I would tell you, like, if I'm paying over here to the left of me, which may look like the right to y'all, but if I'm paying over here, y'all see, you know, stuff like this right here, stuff that that I have purchased that is for the bedroom, for the makeover, and if, if I'm paying over here, you will see like some DIYs that I've done, and I don't quite know if I'm gonna keep it together or tear it apart or what. And then I have my desk that I redone that my best friend gave me. I did it in a glam style because this is the area where I was going to be doing a lot of my editing over here. And I recently acquired the whole master bedroom closet, and so I was going to have a closet and an office in there at the same time. And my desk that I got is still sitting downstairs in my former living room because everybody said it's so heavy to get up here. So I may have to chuck that desk and find me something else that's smaller, or make me something that's smaller. So, me personally, and then I have two chairs in my bed, and I'm a type of person when I do put on clothes, uh, I really don't feel like going in the master bedroom closet or in another closet and put that stuff back where it belongs. So what I do, take it off, throw it on a chair. And then I'll walk in the room one day and I'll be like, wow, I really need to put these clothes and coats up. And so I'll do it. But, I vow that I'm not going to get it done like that again. But then it's like that again. And I don't go that way much. I'm doctor's office and home. Doctor's office and home. I may go to Dollar General. I haven't been to the Dollar Tree in I don't know how long, because I said that I was going to use what I have at home to go ahead and finish, do projects at home and get that inventory down, because I have a fourth bedroom that I can't even get in and use because it's so much crafting equipment and crafting stuff in there. And then I have a lot of like things for the home, for the bedroom mainly. I have rugs for the foyer that I wanted to put down there because my foyer has a black and white theme, and I have black and white rugs to go down on the floor. But I don't want to put them down because right now my son and my grandson are living here with us, and they go all the time, and I don't want my carpet and stuff messed up, so I haven't put those down yet. And then I have all the stuff for this bedroom to put in here. And so I can't even really, what you say, I can't get into the room. And I'm ready to, fix that room up for usage. So I know a lot of people, they didn't log on because of my health, or my mental or whatever being, however I put it in the title. They came for the last part. My husband, and my husband is leaving me. That's what they came for right there. Um, and no, it's not what you think. It's not, oh, he's divorcing me or anything to that nature. But he is leaving me again for a year. And this time he has to go to a base in New Mexico. And so on Monday morning at 6:30, I will be taking him to the airport, and he will be gone. And please go over there and sit down. And I'll once again be a married single woman. I will be left to take the trash out, change the fire alarms, change the vent things, take meal out all the time. You know, cook for myself if I get hungry, because my husband does majority of all the cooking, and so you know, um, but I'm not for sure what base it is, Margie, which base he's going to, but um, I'll let y'all know when he actually gets there. And I'm not a geographical buff. I can't tell you where all the 50 states are located and stuff like that. When I went to school, I studied it. I studied to pass my my tests and my exams and that part of my education. I didn't relinquish all the way because I was a teacher and I had to teach that. But being a teacher, you also have things in front of you that you can use as tools to help you if you have a weak subject that you don't like. Now, math, I'm a whiz at math. I can do some numbers. I'm a whiz at computers. I'm whiz at telling you what's wrong with your car. You know, all that kind of stuff. So where I lack in one place, I thrive in another. But so that for me is tough, and but I know that when he's away, he's doing good for other people, and he's also providing for our family, and I try to be strong. I be bop around, babe, got everything you need. You need socks and t-shirts, you need this, you need that, you need underclothes, you got enough deodorant, you got this, that, and third. And, he kind of put up the same front, and but you can see the sadness in him. But, he tried to put up the same front. Yeah, I got this. Yeah, thank you, Renee. Yeah, I don't need anything, yada, 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 yada. So, we both fake the funk about being okay with him having to be gone again. And I hate it because when he leaves, that part of me that my mom always says, don't depend on a man, make sure you can stand on your own feet, that me comes back in. And when he comes home, it's hard for me to relinquish stuff because I have been doing it. And see, we had 100 and some people that was watching, and as soon as I broke down exactly what it was about my husband leaving me, you know, the numbers drop dramatically. But you know, that's what get people. People like drama, and they like to know what's going on in your life, and I'm like that too. But I'm not there for. If I see something like my husband is leaving me or different things, I don't automatically think that, because um, a lot of people use stuff like that as clickbait. And I'll be honest, I wanted to see, I wanted to see how many people would come in because of um, the first part, my health, my mental health, my physical health, my being, me being, and versus the drama and the traumatic part that I put about my husband being gone. I wanted to see that. And you know, people don't um, disappoint, and I guarantee you, a lot of the people that came in tonight are not subscribed to our channel, and they're not going to subscribe. Um, but I do ask you, if you come, it doesn't cost you anything. And I did give you a part of my life. I gave you a story. I gave you some juicy facts. I gave you stuff that can make you think. And even though this is the type of content that I'm going to have on Diva's Talk Time, I would really like you to be a part of this family as well. I really like for you to be a part of the DIYs, the different things to that nature. As well as I would love for you to go over to Diva's Talk Time. The link is in the description box. And subscribe to that channel, because this is the type of stuff that, you know, I want to have on Diva's Talk Time. I also want to do clothing hauls, because I know people like clothing hauls. So I want to do uh, vlogs. My life isn't, you know, that interesting, but you know, I do have a life that I can share a little bit of it. Mm. Thank you, Nessa. Thank you so much. Thank you, Truth. Effie. Hi, Effie. How are you? Every time I see Effie name, I always think of the movie My Girl singing. Um, so Effie is one of those people I'll never forget. I know when I see her name, I haven't talked to her or anything, but I know Effie is a regular, just like Renee and Pedal is Blessed, and V, and you know, I think Margie as well. But you know, people that the names that I see all the time. Yeah, that's what I would like, Margie. I would love for that, because you know, we do that. We pray for each other, and we you know, are there for each other if that person needs us. Um and so that's what type of vibe that I wanted always to have on our Saturday craft with me. Stuff like this, like we, you know, we talk, I do a craft, you look, you talk, y'all get to know each other. And we normally say we're going to take an hour of your time, and we're going to you know, just hang out and get to know each other. And but that has become to the point where people complain about it being an hour long, or and then so I start rushing, and then I, you know, I don't put out the product that I really want to put out. And um and now with all this stuff going on physically, mentally, emotionally, it's just like it's like I have a book. I showed these to V when I talked to her when we was messenger each other, and I show her the book. I show her my train of thought and how I come up with the DIYs for this for our channel. In my book, I have 3 books, and one book is about this thick, and then I have one that's a little bit thicker than that. And yes, Claudia, thank you so much, and welcome. And if y'all don't mind, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, um, turn on your post notifications. And if you are just passing through and you want to give me something back in return, I would love for you to go to one of my playlists and just turn it on and let it go. Turn the mute it, let it ride for, you know, however long it takes for that playlist to get through, and let the commercials play and stuff, because I really want this paycheck that I have now to be able to um, pay for my time over in Africa. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you that. And next month, my sister is going to Africa to get married, and she wants, part of her family there so that they can give her away. And yeah, it should be, and that's the way life should be, Margie. It really should. Um, yes, we have Sheila. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. And I thank him every day for allowing these old knees to do what they need to do, or allowing my back to carry me to where I need to carry myself. And um, so, like I said, I'm I very much have faith, and I know that um, God has a plan for me in this channel. And I read I have this little book that whenever I'm feeling before I go to bed, I look it up and I read what God says about that, and I keep that scripture. I got a scripture, 3 scriptures right now that I think I'm going to start posting, at the beginning of or the ending of each video. And it's about the things that you want in life. Speak those things into existence, and or let your thoughts, let everything be known to God, and his word can't return to him void. And for this channel, I want 100K. I want 100K in 2021. I do. And I believe that it can be achieved. um, I believe that the content that we have is good enough for people to come. I just have to find my rhythm again, to figure out what I'm doing wrong, to have our views down, and to have our count go up, but going up really slow. And I know part of it is that I used to post more, and um, I know that, but now you know why I don't, because mentally and physically and emotionally, sometimes it's not there. It's, my heart is there to do it, and I want to do it, and I want to will myself to do it, but sometimes I just can't. And it's the same way with housework. Um, I always say keep your common areas clean. That's your kitchen, your well, for me it would be my former living room, because that's the first room that you see when you walk in my house. My former dining room, because that's on the other side, and that's what you will see. My foyer, because you see that as soon as you walk in the house. My half a bath downstairs, because that's the bathroom majority of people use. Our family room, because that's where everybody congregate. the nook, because everybody congregate there too, as well as the kitchen. So my whole level, lower level of my home is making sure that it's clean, because as people say, the foyer tells the story of a person's whole house, and you can finesse. Now, you come on my steps is a different story. My gold and white room that I took so long and took my time to create this beautiful masterpiece. My son and my grandson has ruined it. Um, yes, I'll be able to fix it once they leave, and I have to show my son some tough love, because at the end of this month, probably the middle of next month, because when I leave to go to Africa, I want him to be able to be here to babysit Mia and different things of that nature. But they have messed that room up. I hate even going in there to get something out the closet to wear. And I make sure I keep that door closed, as well as the bathroom that is shared by the gold and white room and the craft room, because the purple and gray room, which I have a video up on my channel on the gold and as well as the gray and purple room. So if you want, please go over and watch those, and then you'll understand what I am saying or talking about. And so my son and them have destroyed that. It started out with my foster daughter being over here, and her having two small children, and she would change their pampers, and instead of putting them in a trash bag or trash can, she would drop them on the floor. And she didn't mean to do it, but it was done. And so when she left, the carpet had odor from the baby pampers. But of course, you clean it, and when it's kind of cold, you clean stuff and it does good. But then when it starts getting hot, it's like, well, what's that smell? So as soon as my son get out, ripping it up and taking it out and getting my gold and white room back to the luxury, item that it was. I mean, it was like it was in a hotel feel, and it wasn't all white. It was gold and white. But anywho, so I do have to get that back squared away. And like I told you guys before, I want to get the craft room situated, which is going to be a media room after I get all the stuff out. We're going to turn it into a media room so we can, have family. Well, it's not anybody here but my husband and I. Now it's going to just be me, and my children will come visit and stuff like that. But for the most part, it'll be me. But and then my laundry room is bland. It's just the normal laundry room that you get in your home. And I have that decal thing up there that says drop your clothes tomorrow, or wash today, or no clothes tomorrow, or something like that, decal. And that's the only decoration I really have up in there. And I want to do something major to my bathroom, to my laundry room. So I have been looking at other people transformations of their laundry rooms and different things to that nature. And so that's one of the projects that I want to do, and also take you guys along with me. And my husband spends a lot of time in the purple and silver room, because he's a CNN buff and sports buff, and I will, and he's into the you know, the political things, and yeah, I'm interested in him, but not as like he is. So I can't sit there all day and watch CNN, or sit there all day and watch basketball or something. I can't do it. So he spends a lot of time back there watching TV, and of course he gonna fall asleep back there as well. So um, I have to buy a new area rug in there, which I'm taking up all the carpet in there too as well. But you know, it's nothing wrong with that carpet, but I just want my whole upstairs to be the flooring that I have now. No, Jane, I'm not afraid because uh if you practice social distancing, if you wear your mask, if you wash your hands like you're supposed to, if you do the things that the CDC has told you to do, and what your God-given sense has told you, um, then it to me, uh, I know that I'm going to be okay, because when I go, I already wear masks and all that kind of stuff, but I also have gloves that I put on. Um, I'm not the type of person that with the way things are right now in the world, I'm not the type of person that's going to really stand there and talk to you because of my 6 feet. Give me my 6 feet. I don't have a problem with telling somebody, please back away from me. Give me my 6 feet. I don't have a problem with that. I know that if I'm in a crowded situation and somebody brush against me and stuff, not to do a lot of touching or touching my face or anything to that nature, I'm going to get out those clothes. I'm going to, so I know how to take care of myself. And why should I allow myself to be afraid? If I have faith and I believe that God has my back, and I believe that God has everything for me, He doesn't want to hurt me. Um, if I believe all those things, then I have to have enough faith that, and He's big on marriage and union of people, because He says it's not good for man to be alone. And so it's not for we're gonna be there for 30 days, and we're going to go out and to the beaches and different things of that nature. But it's a way to have fun, and and not catch corona. And when the majority of people catch corona, is this: they out in a club, or they out in a social place gathering. They don't want to wear their mask. They touching everything. And me, even like when we go to a restaurant, I tell my husband, like when he took me out, don't touch that door. Don't do this. Don't do that. I always have a paper towel in my hand. I'm gonna always open the door with a paper towel. Soon as I get to a place where I see some hand sanitizer, I'm pumping it up, putting it on my hand. I have sanitizer in my purse. I have hand sanitizer hanging off my purse. I have mask galore in my purse. I have filters in my purse. So I'm going to do everything in my willpower that the CDC tells me to do. And also, I am a Class A or Class B or something like that with the military. And they are starting to vaccinate Class A's and Class B's. So I'm probably going to get my vaccination. Well, not probably. I am going to get my vaccination before I even leave. So I'll have the virus, the um, I'll be getting the antidote or whatever it's called uh, before I leave, and along with my malaria and all other kind of things. So yes, no, I'm not afraid to go. I just know that, as long as I do what follow the rules and regulations that has been set forth in the guidelines, that I'll be okay. And you have to think that way as well. Don't be crazy. Me, yeah, I don't go outside much. I don't. Doctor's offices and back home, maybe to store it once a while, but I'm a homebody, and I stay home because I have fibromyalgia. I have a lupus trait in me, so that's an autoimmune thing, and so I'm always being protective of myself and my family and different things to that nature. So my sisters will tell you I'm not the oldest, but they think I act like it. But anywho, I have to I've been up here with you guys again for an hour and 6 minutes, probably longer than that, cause um but yes, my husband is leaving on Monday, and he will be gone back and forth for a year, and it could turn into.
Wait, he works at the army and he's going to the base for a year?
Yes.
It's okay, Yaya. Me and you, Uncle D and Sean and me will be here.
No, y'all got to go home.
I mean, I have to go home.
Yeah. And Jashawn and your Uncle D got to go back to their house too.
But that's not gonna be for a long time.
Yes, it is.
Yaya, can I go ask him when he comes back? Is he bringing MREs?
Oh, you can ask them to bring your MRE back.
You mean a gun? Is that actually
No,
an MRE? Is like a pack.
It's a food. It's food that we use when we out in the field.
Yep.
So
He's gonna be in the army, right?
All you have to do is ask them to bring your MRE back home.
And I mean, that's only gonna be for 1 year. I mean, it's not gonna be that for that long.
Yeah.
Why is he going to the base for though?
Because they need him.
I mean, they've been good for the past
Put that back.
for the past 25 years. He said he don't think they'll have him in the space out there.
Oh, they don't. You don't think they're gonna have it in the MRE? I can get you MRE from the commissary.
The commissary.
But anywho, guys. But yeah, Kiana, get off of there. I said I'm gonna let my granddaughter record her little thing right quick, so I can post it, and I'm going to get on the bed knowing that I'm not going to sleep or anything. But yeah, so if I'm sporadic about posting, know that I really, really, truly do, but my mind and my body aren't aligning up, or my heart, my mind, and my body is not aligning up for me to be able to do that. So I am asking for a request and pleading to you guys to please, between now and next month, when I do put out a video, or when you have free time, or when you just like cleaning or whatever, hey, quit. If you could just please go to one of my playlists, turn it on mute, and just let it play, so that the ads will run, and the finances that come in from that, from the art, from the quit.
Okay, I'm just trying to.
No, just go. Please get on the bed. Leave it alone. But anywho, yes, please, let the commercials play, um, so that the funding that I need, or should I say I want, will be there. Um, for a Airbnb for 30 days. Um, and this is a beachfront too over in Africa. Is going to be $565 or something like that. And the only drawback to this Airbnb is the fact that they don't have Wi-Fi. So I have to figure something out about the Wi-Fi, or we're going to change locations because we found a few other ones that are in the fives, threes, and $400 range for 30 days. But of course, we can't stand something that don't. If it don't look like the pictures, then that's false advertisement, and I'm not checking in. Um, so that is how much the room cost for my baby sister and I, because my sister will be, of course, staying with her fiance. He own a mosque. I'm sorry for talking with ice in my mouth. But I'm trying to get it in the back of the places that I had the surgery in to numb it some. But he owns a mosque. He owns, like, in our sense, it would be an apartment complex. Um, and so he's well to do off in Africa. He well respected and all that kind of stuff. And so she's staying with him, but mm, mm, mm. What are you holding your hand up for?
Holding your hand.
No, I'm fine. I'm just need to go over there for a minute.
Okay.
But yes, guys. So I would really appreciate that. It would mean so much to me. And no, I don't need for you to physically like put money in my cash app or anything like that, because with the way times is now, everybody is suffering some type of hardship because of this pandemic, and I would never want to. Why y'all messing with my laptop?
No, it turned off.
And I would never want to put. That hurt. Oh God. I would never want to put my family in a position of not being to, do something for themselves because they're trying to look out for me. But the way you can help me is, like I said, is to watch those commercials, or just let those commercials play when they come on. If you cooking, go check your food, or if you are watching out in the bed, and just mute it, and that's how you can help me right there, and it would do wonders if y'all would also share our channel, let our channel go ahead and grow and get to where we need it to be. Like, because I said 2021, I want us to hit 1K. I want us to have 100,000 family members. And even though that whole 100,000 family members will not, come in and participate, it is a opportunity for one of them to stay gone for, 6, 7, 8 months, but see something that sparked their interest, and they come and, so yeah, just do that for me, and be looking out for Diva's Talk Time, so that we can have more deep, intense conversations. And I will try my best to not be on my medications, because then I will be able to read y'all comments, or I won't be missing them like I am now, because of the medications that I'm on right now. But I go, like I said, go back on February the 25th to get the sutures removed out my mouth, and then April 12th when we come back from Ghana, I'll have another surgery on the complete, like the whole top part of my mouth. I will have surgery on, and as y'all know, I have lumineers on my teeth, and because of the dry mouth that I have, and just I don't know what else it is, but I can brush my teeth, I floss my teeth, I stay away from a whole lot of sweets or whatever, but I'll go and get my teeth cleaned. Who told y'all to get gum?
I didn't get none.
What did I tell you about doing that? Okay, I'll take care of you when I get off of this live. Yeah, yes, because I told you about messing with stuff. Get off of there. My oldest grandchild don't think that she's supposed to get disciplined. She thinks she's supposed to be able to do whatever she wants and no consequences to hold to. But I have to let her know sometimes that, you know, you need to pump your brakes and come back down to reality that you don't do exactly what you want to do. You do what is told of you. But anyhow, yes, I stress. Yes, me. Yes, I love my grandchildren. They are like I just love my grandchildren. I love all six biological and two foster. I don't get to see my two foster grandchildren anymore, as well as my foster daughter, because like I said, some stuff happened with us with my foster daughter, and we severed ties from each other. And I believe that God will bring us back together when it's time. So I don't worry too much about it. Quit. I don't worry too much about it, and I know that she's okay. I know where she's at. I know, you know, where she works at. You know, so I know enough to know that she's okay, and as long as she's okay, then I'm okay. I said what I said, and I meant what I said, and it needed to have been said, and it was said out of love, and they took it the wrong way. So you know, life happens. But guys, yeah, so that's what's going on with my health, my mental, my physical, my emotional, and that's what I mean by my husband is leaving me. And you know, that's in itself is hard. I'm trying my best not to, you know, cry, and I'm trying my best not to be sad. But my husband he's my heart, and I love him. He gets on my nerves a lot, but I love him so very much. And he's not a talker, but I know as long as he's in this house, and I know that when I'm in the house, I feel more at peace when he's here. Even if we're not in the same room, I just feel safe. But don't tell him I said that. I feel safe with him being here, and even though we have a state-of-the-art alarm system, it's nothing, and you know, weapons and things like that in the home. It's nothing like having your husband or your man beside you, and you know, you feel like you could conquer the world if somebody came in. Yeah, I know he will. So, anywho, guys, I'm going to get out of here because I'll talk to you guys. So I'm blue in the face and the light is coming up behind me. I can do that, but I did want to give you insight of my life, and I did want you to understand why, you know, some of the things is happening with the channel that I know that has some of you, uh, you know, questioning why you're here or why you at this channel. But trust and believe me, um, when I am feeling well or feeling better, and even when I'm not, I'm going to push content out, even if it's just Saturdays, because these Saturday lives are keeping me committed to posting for you guys, even if it's only for 1 week. Um, I am interacting with you guys, and I am letting you know what's going on. And so, because of what's going on, I know it's going to be kind of hard for me to get content out. And then when I leave to go to Africa next month, then I'm going to need that extra flow of cash to take with me to pay for my hotel, and to the airline ticket is $600 and some dollars right now. Prayerfully we can get a little bit cheaper, but so it's like almost 1,200 for us to go, and then you know we had to pay for a visa, and we have to get all these different shots, and whew, so I need for y'all to thank you. I just need for y'all to do that for me. Help me out in that capacity as far as just letting the videos play, letting the commercials play. Um, you know, if you go back and watch the top 10 favorite videos that you enjoyed of mine, and let the commercials play. I am going to go in and on some of the ones that's of earlier date that doesn't have that many commercials in it, I am going to go back and put a few more commercials in those, so that you know, we can get the views up on that. So guys, I am going to get off of here because yeah, I'm just as loopy right now. This is loopy. But anywho, I'm going to get off from here, and I will keep you guys abreast and keep you guys informed of where I am with my health, what's going on with the masses that I have, when I'm going to have the next surgery that's going to correct what's going on with my bottom. And also, I told you I'm going to have one surgery on my mouth on the 12th of April, and then I have to get another surgery or two down at the lower as well. So, and then I have to deal with all this stuff by myself. So just continue to be here for me. Continue to enjoy what we do together. All those things. So, guys, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you to the moon and back again. I thank you once again for being with me for this amount of time. I didn't think that I would be up here this long with you guys. I didn't intend on or didn't plan on going in this depth to how I'm feeling and what's going on in my life. But hey, I'm an open book, so read it. And for all the haters that's going to come down in the comment section and say something mean and cruel, thank you. I'm so glad your mom and dad taught you so much manners and respect for others that you felt worthy to show that love and respect by showing what you was taught growing up. So hey, you got to do you. Thank you. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for all the prayers and all the kind words and um all the views and whatever you give me, is if it's one commercial, two commercials, all of them, whatever you give me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so very much, because you guys will once again make it possible for me to do something that I truly want to be able to do for my sister and myself. Going to Africa has always been a dream of mine, and so I will be able to check that off my bucket list. So yeah, guys, enjoy the rest of your evening. I'm sorry I did keep you this long. Um, and to all the people that just came for the last part of this, I'm happy if you're happy that my husband and I are not splitting up, and I say, I hope you got. I know you didn't get what you came for, because you came to hear me talk and say, we're getting a divorce because he did this or he did that. But like I said, in my life and in my relationships, in my life, I have dealt with every type of abuse there is. So I don't get worked up, and now I may react more than he would. I may react more than he would. But for the most part, yeah, we're good. We just have to change our way of communicating with each other now, and I have to learn that my husband, when he's he's at work, and he doesn't like to do a lot of talking on the phone or anything of that nature, and so I have to learn how to not call him when I need something. So, all right, guys, and you probably will see me on Monday. I'm probably gonna peep in and let you guys know how I'm feeling. Are you crying?
No.
Oh, you upset because I said you was gonna get in trouble.
No, I'm upset because I don't want you to be alone.
Oh, girl, please. Yeah, you got love to be alone. I'm fine with it.
She loved being with me.
Mm-hmm. I'm just laying in my bed, either reading or watching TV or something to that nature. I'm good. I'm good. But anywho, but yeah, guys, I love you guys. I truly do, and thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here. Whether it was uh um um what's the word I'm looking for? Whether it was out of love or out of being nosiness or whatever. Thank you, thank you for being here. And I will see you guys on Mondays to keep you up to date. And then I may just not do it over here on Monday. I may do it on Diva's Talk Time. So if you're not subscribed to Diva's Talk Time, please go ahead and do that. Please turn on your post notifications so you'll be able to know when that video is posted. And maybe if we get the 300 new subscribers that we need between now and Monday, I know it's doable. And if we get those 300 people that we need over there, then maybe it can be live. But I can't go live until I get 1,000 subscribers over there. So come on, ladies, go over there, because we're going to do some things that over there that we that we can't do over here. And so go ahead over there and subscribe to that channel, turn your post notification on, and I will see you guys on Monday, whether it's here or there. And I love you guys so very much. Good night.